Alright, time for the longest part in this entire LP.
Yeah, this is
The
gonna be a very
worst.
long one, so sit back, have some popcorn, get some coffee, and just sit and relax and enjoy us
Yep.
as we talk over this very, very long part. So I think
Yeah.
this is where another part of the plot dump happens.
This is the last big plot. This is one of the last big plot dumps before we get one more for Endgame. This is one of three big plot dumps that happen almost in a row.
Yeah.
Because the first.
Guess who just unlocked? Just stole her, folks.
Oh right. You were talking about the Y'shtola medal, which make sure you equip that because I want to see that in action.
Me too.
I think I do. I promise.
Oh, I forgot her name. Hyun. That's
Han.
That's their sis.
Hohen.
Tell me one
Hohen.
thing.
That's their sister,
Past. Do you remember?
aka the one who was sealed in the cube.
No, not really.
I don't think it's like her older sister. I think it was more like a family friend that they said was her sister.
I just say sister.
If you did remember,
Yeah.
there's no way you would be talking to me. But I do remember you're my sister, Win.
She does. But I don't.
So then, what will you do to me this time?
Well,
Do to you? But Win, those knights were holding you prisoner. Stop.
Yep.
I don't know you anymore, so don't call me that. But Win, enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Once the next, I believe actually it is the next cutscene of when my true problem with the story comes in.
You ought to know.
We'll find out.
To help you figure out the obvious. You have to remember.
No, I do like her character design. I just don't like her as a person. To be
It's
honest.
kind of justified why she acts like
Is she
this.
still alive?
It is, but
It ain't
still,
alive.
like when you first meet her, it's like, what the
And
flip is wrong with you, lady?
Ulrich.
Yeah, and then the next cutscene immediately explains why she's acting so cold towards Lon and Rain.
Yeah, and then you're like, okay, that's justified, but it's like that's just it's the first impressions, man, that
what
get
they're
me.
doing.
We do? Are you sure?
Owen, are you one of the bad guys? Me? One of them? You must be joking.
But you went around in a mask tricking us.
That wasn't her, you idiot.
Nope, that was someone else disguised as that was someone
I just
else
don't want to hear it.
that Carbuncle was disguising.
Siren!
Oh, she's a summoner too. Hey, Siren.
Yeah.
Wait! You can't go!
Peace.
We still have so many questions!
Later.
You bring nothing to this world but pain and chaos. Leave now. Go back home and never wake from your sleep again. Your mother and father. I'll save them.
Damn.
Gosh, bomb it. What the heck is her problem? She didn't tell us anything.
Yeah, some of this dialogue still makes me giggle, but it's like
They need
that
to be
whole
saved.
thing.
Huh? Oh, yeah. I guess
We
so,
should
yeah.
really use honk more
Okay,
for
but
a
where do they need
substitute
saving
swear.
from?
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't
I
know.
understand some of it
Hey, what's
later
going
on gets justified,
Did
but
you
it's
see
like
that mirage?
But
Where's Alan?
yeah, again, a lot of this plot you can immediately. Well, the thing is with with
That
their
explains
parents,
everything.
you'll it's
But then
it's kind of dumb when you figure it out where their parents have been this entire time.
right,
No,
but
it
then
does
at the
sound a little
end of it,
selfish,
you
but
know, once we get to that
if you
cutscene,
don't
I'll explain
mind,
more of
maybe
what
you
the
can
thought
help us
process
fight
of
off the
them,
Cogna
you
that have
know,
appeared
but
across
it's like,
Grymoire. We need more
why?
manpower, as much as we can get.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
It's just one of those. It's just one of those things
Whether
that
we were
makes
tricked or not,
that makes me
we're still
really
the ones
think
who brought
like,
them here.
you know,
have to
how
fix
old were
this.
they really?
As long
They're
as they
about,
have
I
the
believe they're
power to do
14.
it.
Yeah, so
you're
they're
right.
still
Besides,
kids
Wait, hold
in
on.
a sense.
helping the League out with operations means gathering mirages and getting stronger. If Seraphi and Tom are right, and we can trust what Crow told us, then we gotta
Research
keep going.
break.
Uh-huh.
Let's collect
They're 15.
mirages and find
Lon
our
is
family.
15.
Yeah.
So they're both 15 in a sense.
Yeah.
Great.
They're
They're
both
twins.
Okay
So,
then.
Yeah.
technically, they're still kids
The
to me
skies are yours.
at 15.
Go on out
Mm.
there and help wherever you can.
Here, have this one. As I said last episode, have this wonderful airship that will
Remember, we
never
looked
be
around at
good.
the mirages.
Yeah, I never
Tell
used
us,
it.
these Cogna things? Can you tell us more about them? They look powerful. Like mirages.
Oh.
Some Cogna are strong.
I believe the Cogna are imprisonable.
Then again, the tough ones are
If I
really,
remember
really
correctly, I think
tough.
so. Depending on what you.
In fact, some of the
I think it's like
Cogna
a
have such powerful
specific thing you have to use.
defenses that regular attacks the
Yeah,
water
you
leave us
thinking that
split.
you used the special
How are we
prism,
supposed
the
to
same
stop
kind
them
of
then?
special prism you
Remember,
used in the
why not the other
The-
ones out
prison?
there fighting?
Yeah, in
They
the
loud,
Figaro
small,
Castle prison.
We're all gonna have to learn to help each other
Yeah, you
out.
have to buy those, which
Good point.
I never
I'm
did.
No, I didn't. either.
not cheap.
They're
Chapter
not.
21.
Hmm.
Chaos and
Chaos
Grymoire.
and Grimoire.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Chapter
so
we're getting to
21.
the tail end.
My
So
least
where are we
favorite
supposed to
part of
start?
the game. Chapter
Yep.
21.
If we can track
Yeah,
down the
I think
this-
this is
ball and
everybody's
lightning,
least
we could
favorite of the
probably
whole
use a
game.
little help
we
with
now
the Cogna.
have to we now have to do several intervention quests in a row to progress the
But
plot.
that's the kind of stuff you should
And that
learn.
really
What-
sucks.
One of which we've already witnessed in Cactus Hell Extra, so check that out.
Yeah. And then one of them is just being one of them you have to face basically a lot of these are facing borderline super bosses because they're all awful to fight and I straight up
Yep.
just had to use cheat mechanics to beat the bosses.
Snap up every bit of gossip within my threshold.
This part could have easily been longer than 50 minutes if I beat the fights
Whoa,
up.
now that's
Mhm.
cool.
Right, but
They're
you've
that
already
bad.
done some of them.
Cool.
Well,
Yeah, again, luckily I told Hal about the cheat mechanics you can do in this game through DMs.
That was kind of smart because it's like you can't. This is similar to Kingdom Hearts Reach Out of Memories. Like you could break this game in half
Yeah.
very easily.
Mhm.
And I never learned how to break something in half just yet. I still had some difficulty with Reach Out of Memories, but then again, I was playing the PS4 version.
But it's not any
So-
harder than the PS2 or GBA version. You just gotta get
Right,
lethal
but
frame
this
and you win.
Right, but this is someone who doesn't understand how to work with that. You know, I had problems with the mechanics, so
Those
but that was me. That was me personally. I'm not saying it's not hard. It's just if someone who doesn't understand the mechanics, it's gonna be difficult.
First one's Omega, the second one's a shitty minigame, the third one's a shitty minigame, the fourth one's a super boss, and the fifth one's a shitty minigame.
the super boss straight up being Shinryu.
Oh, fun!
Which, by the way, I believe there is a super boss version of that super boss. So,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
like, there's a
No.
harder version of that Shinryu boss fight.
Yeah,
To be honest,
yeah, if
to
you
be
guys wanna
honest, I
read
just
these-
want to, I just want to go into Dark Chronicle, everyone.
Yeah.
I really
I
do.
just want to get to the end of the game at this point because it's logging pretty badly at this point for me.
Well,
This
that's
is where I was like, why?
well. The end of the end of this game is just like the. So I just recently got done playing the hell out of Borderlands 3, and Borderlands 3 had this problem where during the last 3 chapters of the game, which is basically just at the end of the game, they dragged out the entire finale into like an almost 3 hour. They drug out like 3 extra hours for a finale for a pretty simple finale for what it was. It was just like nothing but wave after wave after wave after wave of killing every single Children of the Vault thing. I'm not spoiling anything, but it's just like it is. You have to fight a lot of waves, and they drug out that ending hard just to get a pretty basic ending.
So
And
basically, if the game would have been better if they didn't drag the ending.
yeah. Well, if they cut out like those 3 hours I spent just doing nothing but fighting wave after wave of Children of the Vault just to get to the end, then yeah, I mean it's still a perfectly fine game and I love it to death. But damn, it took forever to get to that ending. That's pretty much what World of Final Fantasy is it takes forever. You have to do way too many steps to reach the end of the game. And if you're not paying attention to the story, you won't know that you actually have to do those specific intervention quests.
Right, and I think another thing with me that I see is that with this one, this was an RPG. And if you're dragging the ending of an RPG, that makes it even worse.
Oh, Vivi, Edgar, and Shulk.
Oh, yay. I do love Vivi's design in this. He's too adorable.
And I believe he's being voiced by... What's up?
Hey. Oh.
What's up, buddy?
I'm having PTSD from this.
Oh, from Omega?
No, this isn't Omega.
Okay.
I remember Omega, and Omega's design when we get there, I'm just gonna... I'll say it when we get there, because it's like, what?
Omega Death is pretty amazing.
Oh, trust me, once this minigame begins, we'll have plenty of time to talk about stuff.
That's right, this is a minigame first.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever played Battleship?
I have.
Battle?
Now imagine Battleships except shite.
Okay.
If I remember this now.
Hey, Tara.
Darn it. Oh, I loved Battleships as a kid, but I was just like, I don't like this.
Now here's the thing, if you manage to do this all in the one without getting any of your units killed, you get Maduin as a Mirage.
Oh.
I am not getting Maduin as a Mirage because I suck at this.
About to say, why would you... It was like, yeah, I don't... Damn. I mean, you probably got a trophy out of doing that, but still. And Edgar being Edgar. Oh wait, yeah, this is now like the second time he's hit on Tara in a row.
Right, and Tara and him are from the same game, right?
Right. That's why it's the second time.
Yeah.
I will say though, I love that Edgar has a permanent shit-eating grin. And that hair stays wavy. That's like my hair. Minus that like ponytail thing in the back.
Then of course, my lady is free to inflict a few wounds of her own, now that she has laid my heart bare.
Edgar, can you just shut up and not do that?
Now let him.
Let him.
Let Edgar be Edgar.
He's reminding me of a certain Fire Emblem Three Houses character.
I wouldn't know because I still
gosh.
haven't played Fire Emblem Three Houses yet.
No, here's the thing. I stumbled upon, because I watched someone's review of Three Houses, and they gave it a really positive thing. So I'm like, okay, I'm a little interested now. Because I've never played a Fire Emblem game, like the full thing. I have played the app, but that was it. And
I've had no money to buy any games, and I finally have a job where I'm making money again. But I'm actually not going to begin Fire Emblem Three Houses first. I'm getting Dragon Quest XI's along with the original trilogy.
I mean, what are you going to get on the Switch, or are you going to get it?
I am getting it on the Switch. I'm wondering
if they're going to do the thing where, like, on the other consoles, they're gonna allow us to get the definitive edition for free.
I have no clue, honestly.
Also, I like the fact that you sped this up. Thank you.
Oh boy!
Yeah, this
if
game.
I did not
Thank
speed
you.
this up.
Yeah, this game, like, yeah. The problem is that, like, outside of combat, you can't speed anything up. You have to deal with how slow this is.
Yeah. So for your guys' sake, he sped it up for you all, and I'm happy.
I sped it up and I played the music that's actually playing on it as well, which is a remix version of the Final Fantasy VI boss theme.
I
nice.
love the FF6 boss theme. Though I will say, I think in terms of Final Fantasy boss themes, I think my absolute favorite would be 8.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, this is kind of Fire Emblem mixed with Battleship.
No.
Okay, I'll rephrase it. This is Fire Emblem except shite.
Yeah. And no permit, and also like, yeah, you're playing this on casual mode. You filthy casual.
I'm a casual.
Did I
I
stutter?
play on
I do
I
too.
play three. I play three houses on casual mode because as much fun as it would be to floor Sylvian to the
The
wolves,
wolves.
I can't do that.
Oh, no,
Well,
I
I would
also
be
play
playing
Fire
on
Emblem
the
at casual too. Don't worry.
Yeah, if I was to ever get Fire Emblem Three Houses, I would be playing on the easiest mode because again, this would be my first Fire Emblem full priced game.
Well, I mean, I don't think there's ever been a Fire Emblem game that's been priced at $60 that isn't Fate, because they've all been on the 3DS or GBA, or they've just never been $60.
Well,
And
this is their first console debut in years, if I remember correctly.
Let's see. Path of Radiance was 2008, I think. And that was a Wii game.
Now, I will say, like, the one I stumbled upon a video that had every
Nope, 2001.
single confession
Yeah.
from the male side. Some of them were cute, some of them I was like, what the crap? And then some of them I was like, okay, now I want the game. What the heck?
Oh.
Just seeing the confessions and I'm just like, what? Okay.
I mean, you can straight up just, like, get married to Mrs. Krabappel, so that's awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do legitimately plan on getting it, but I'm getting Dragon Quest XI's first.
Yeah, I have been wanting Dragon Quest 11 for quite a while, actually.
I was thinking about getting it on either console or PC, but on PS4 or PC, but then I heard about the whole Switch version coming out, and I've just been waiting until then to get it.
I played a little bit of the demo on the Switch. Undocked, it doesn't look too bad.
It plays perfectly fine undocked. There are no problems with it compared to other Switch titles.
Well, I have also heard that they're making it 2D. They're doing it the sprite way and the 3D graphic way, which I appreciate.
There's a 16-bit mode.
That is so cool.
Mm-hmm. Also, the fact that you can download the Dragon Quest VIII Pro Tag skin, which is really weird.
You know what really excites me though is being able to download the first 3 Dragon Quest games, which these would be the first time they've ever come out in the...
Yeah, that's the one
Yeah.
I love.
I think I might get those on the Switch, but I want to get the PS4 version of the Dragon Quest. 11, yeah.
I'm getting the Switch version of 11 just because I don't have it any other way. So
I think I mentioned it last part, but if I can get a maximum kind of upgrade for my PS4 one, I'll get that. But if I can't, I probably will double dip on the Switch one.
Yeah, but yeah, I think I'll be the one to play it because I like Dragon Quest. I like the series a lot.
I would like to try and go. I'd like to listen in on that when I do get the game because I've been interested in Dragon Quest for quite a while. I actually like the hero in Smash, so we'll go with that.
Yeah, that's only a small bit of it because he's the hero is the four most popular protagonists of the entire series except 10.
Oh, is 10 that bad?
No, 10's an MMO.
Oh, that's right.
It is a Japanese exclusive Wii U MMO.
You know, we would love it.
No, it's actually apparently not that good.
Yeah, I would like to have it over here, but it's like maybe not.
Mm-hmm.
I would actually like to see the Star Ocean one.
What the Star Ocean MMO?
Yeah. I think I'll get the PC version of it.
I know basically nothing about it, but I am, however, looking really forward to Phantasy Star Online 2 servers coming to America.
I think that's the one that I was thinking of.
Yeah,
hi, Omega!
Hey, Omega! Oh, You gotta fight him, don't you?
Now that Omega
Yeah.
I never fought.
Yeah, this version of Omega's more like the war machine from FF1, which was retroactively turned into Omega eventually.
Yeah.
Here. Good luck.
That's I think that's like the story of it, is that it started off as being war mech and then it just kind of became omniscient.
Mhm.
Hey, Aiko.
That was cutting it close. Lucky for us, it isn't the
Again, I find it weird that those little those little toy wings she had on her back are now fully functioning. Also, she's not moving. When Princess Sarah was talking, her model paused.
That's kind of an error. What?
Oh, hey, it's Alexander.
Oh, hi Alexander.
Nah, it's just I think it's just a big ass energy sword.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it's got even an extra
Alex-
sword on the bottom of it.
No.
Alexandra's technically the big bridge in
Yeah.
World of Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do remember that. I do remember that.
I think it's also a giant harp too. I just saw some harp strings on like the hilt.
Yeah, I did. I did too.
But yeah, actually, I think what I want to do though is before I play 11, or at least like record in 11 and all that, play through 1, play through 1, and then go straight to 11.
Yeah, no.
Go from the first game to the current.
And you said my secret project was an insane idea.
Hey, yours is like, hey, Dragon Quest 1 is only like 10 to 12 hours, and then 11 is not, but still.
11's like what? The same level as Persona 5?
I don't think it's 70 hours.
Oh yeah, did I mention before
Minigame
we can
hell.
fight Omega? Other minute?
Yeah.
Oh, I hated this one.
I luckily there's no specific time you have to beat. You just have to beat the mini game.
Yep.
Oh, I just remembered another game I really want to play is Astral Chain.
Oh, I've
That
seen
new
nothing
Platinum
but good
game.
things about that one.
I've seen.
Huh?
If I remember correctly, that was a Platinum game that just came out.
Yeah. Platinum
Yeah.
Platinum Games finally made like a brand new IP after a while. That isn't like Nier Automata.
That isn't like Nier or like
Nier.
different other IPs I've seen them do recently.
They haven't done anything else besides Nier Automata and then Astral Chain. I don't know if they've done any. I honestly don't know if they've done anything else in the last couple of years.
They did a couple of tie-in stuff for stuff like TMNT and stuff like that, but I've heard
Gotcha.
they weren't all that good.
Yeah, this minigame is stupid. Like they want you to do like keep moving and just know the button inputs, but it's really stupid. It's also just
Oh yeah, this
Yeah.
is just awful. This is one of those games where it's like, nope, no, thank you.
it is still cute to watch Lightning just dash, but it's still that's the only good part about this minigame.
Yeah, I am glad I've never played 13, but I do like Lightning as a kid.
It's only the first one. It's only the first one you gotta. It's only the first one that's the worst one. Well, okay, the first one is just an average. It's a 6 out of 10 game. 13-2,
Everything else is
shitty storytelling, but good everything else.
Like they fixed the gameplay problems, but the story was.
It's-
And as for Lightning Returns, don't bother, just play Majora's Mask instead. You'll get the same enjoyment, even
What?
more. So.
Dude, Nihilist Snow though.
Ugh.
Nihilist Snow. You can't forget about the Nihilist boy. And also, Lightning Returns is still a fantastic game, and the dress also. Last time I checked, Link didn't have dress switching. He had mask switching, but not. He couldn't change into different dresses. One of them making him look like Cloud.
Is this it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for not making this hard.
Not gonna lie, now I kind of want to go see Link do some dress switching. Have the Crystarium.
Maybe they'll add that with the Breath of the Wild sequel
I
that
hope.
they're coming out with.
I hope so. Also, I just realized Aiko doesn't have hands.
I think it's because of the art style.
No, her sleeves are over her hands, but the 3D modeled artists just made it look like she just has no hands. Because it looks like the sleeves are cutting off her hands.
And now with the shield down, now we can deal with them.
It's over, Cogna.
Oh!
Yes, I added the best music.
I'm trying to remember which one was this one?
This is the twins music from Omega.
Oh yeah, Omega male and Omega female.
Okay, that was perfect, yeah.
I was tempted to use the actual Omega theme, but I'm saving that for something else down the road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, yeah, now he's... So now, yeah, he's using Reflect, and now now you gotta either Dispel, Reflect, or you just abuse using items.
Yeah. God.
And also,
This
yeah, he is imprisonable.
Yeah, you can't get him until you fight a harder version of him in the Colosseum battle.
Yep.
Yeah.
There we go. Again, love.
Spam, all you go.
Yep. At this point in the game, though, you should have access to get gravity spell stones too, so you could just cast like holy shit, you killed her.
Oh man.
Also, Destroyer, I believe, casts Berserk on he casts Berserk on himself.
Yeah.
So he's now really strong, but has little to no control. But is I think only going to be using physical attacks.
Yeah.
How did you not learn? That's the second time now you did that.
At least it
Yeah.
was on one.
I think the mini games fried my brain at this point.
Yeah, you know he still has the glow for Reflect on him. Oh, okay, great. He's still alive though.
And he's dead.
Yay. Easy enough, minus that whole part where you forgot about. You forgot.
Yeah, that was not my smoothest one.
Yeah, he still went pretty quickly though.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
I did it? Really?
Oh, also
Okay.
another game that's coming out. What's up?
2 down, 3 to go.
Yeah. There's also another game. What's up?
Bear in mind that we've already done part of one of the them.
Oh, hey, Ultima Weapon.
Oh, this ought to be fun.
Yeah, this was the one where I straight up had to start just completely doing nothing but just doing cheap stuff to win. Because this one I actually legitimately could not just break.
Yeah, that's what. Oh my god.
I straight up had to do my cheap mechanics.
It has so much health, and it can blow you out of the battle, and you have to do it again.
It straight up has an attack that nukes your party.
Yeah. The only saving grace is if you do get blown out, the health stays the same.
Yeah, but
Before you were blown out.
Yeah, but if you're not strong enough, it took me almost an hour to beat him until I started realizing I just need to just spam items at him and win because I'm getting nowhere. He's really shiny. I like it.
Oh, you used this theme. Yes.
Oh, it's another 14 theme. I have to have it. I have to have the video mute.
I have to. Dude.
Shantoto.
I had to
Oh.
really speed this one up because this is a long fight, as Kazan just mentioned a couple minutes ago.
This, yeah. This is, I believe,
I hated this
Ultima.
fight.
I think his name is just Ultima Weapon.
Yeah.
At this point, you might as well just use a Mega Phoenix. Yeah. No sense in trying to like see if you can heal as fast as possible. So no, that was Super Ultima Weapon. It's a weird word. Oh, I love this one. Even though, yeah, he's just a little tiny. I believe he's using the Advent Children version of Omni Slash.
Probably.
Because the normal one is just him doing a set of slashes, no glowing to it.
Yeah.
While Advent Children one, he was using the Buster Blade Mark II, which was really awesome. Ah.
Yeah, so who's ready for the 7 remake?
I got Animal Crossing to play first.
That's sad too.
And look at me wasting a couple.
Yeah, you're just like... Yeah, you're just using Mega Behemoth. Oh my... It only did double-digit damage.
It is not doing that much, dude.
So,
Yep.
are you basically just doing the strategy that a lot of people do with fighting Seymour Flux and just spamming every Aeon until all of the Aeons are dead and you've, like, taken out half of Flux's health? Oh my god! That was one of the three.
And this is why you don't use Mega Behemoth, folks. He's shite.
Honestly, that's why I don't use XL Mirages, because I have never had a good XL Mirage.
Oh, there was 2 good ones. Wait, oh.
Yeah.
Mega Behemoth isn't one of them.
Well, yeah, it's just... I think Mega Behemoth is supposed to be your first foray into it, but it's not meant to be a permanent one because he's not that good. And even if he was, you have to put more time than he's worth putting into. But yeah, so I mean the meteor count.
Imagine how long this nonsense would go if I hadn't sped it up.
Too long. I know.
Yeah, this would have been at least over almost 2 hours.
Nah. This looks like this was about like 30 minutes of like about 25 minutes of just speeding up.
Yeah.
I think there's only one fight I know for a fact it took me at least 2 hours to beat, which was the final boss of 13-2, which was like that on a good run. That was an hour of a solid 30 to 45 minutes of fighting the final boss, because the problem with 13-2's final boss is you have to fight 3 bosses in a row, one of them being the same guy twice.
Oof.
Because you fight him on a moving airship, and then you fight him on a beach, and then out of nowhere you just kind of fight 3 Bahamets. And those 3 Bahamets have a delta attack where if based on how many are alive, basically if all 3 of them are alive, they will kill you instantly.
And he just chucked me into the battle.
Yay! Wait, he can do that? Yeah, welcome to Super Ultima. That name is still really dumb.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, by the way, like I was saying earlier though, I think the oh. Thank you.
Put this in your closet real quick so it don't get wrinkled up.
That's how many?
Don't know. After we hit 20, I stopped counting.
At least we're wearing it down.
You can tell yourself that.
For at least a minute or two.
As I thought. I've been keeping an eye on its behavior.
Though you may want to skim through and mute that bit.
Then you were right.
Anyways, but yeah, a game I'm looking forward to, but we're not going to get until the January of next year, is the re-release of Tokyo Mirage Sessions, hashtag FE Encore.
Oh gosh.
If it does, and that
You know,
means
the
we're-
Fire Emblem Shin Megami Tensei game that people wanted but didn't want.
So let's hit it till it
Oh
does.
my.
I'm looking forward to it.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because that was like Wii U, but it didn't do that well because nobody knew it existed.
No,
Now that
no,
it's on the
it pissed
Switch-
off people who wanted the game that they were talking about, and then it was also just part of a dead console,
Yeah.
which I'm looking forward to getting.
And this thing is still alive.
Well, yeah, he chucked it. He chucked Hal out of the fight.
Yep, he straight chucked me to the fight.
Yeah, like for some reason, Super Ultima Weapon can just do that. He can just throw you out of the fight and all that.
Hi, Titus. Or Titus.
Titus.
Yeah. Makes me want to replay 10 sometimes. And not 10-2. 10-2, no.
I'll replay the shit out of 10-2 just for gameplay alone. Fuck the story.
Yeah, that story made no absolute sense.
Well, it's not the fact that it made sense. It pissed in the face of anyone who enjoyed 10-1's story.
Right. Like, the story was memorable, and it made me cry. The second one was, like, what?
But, like...
Was that
Huh?
If only it was that easy.
Yeah. Like, my problem with the story is the fact of it's just like it ruins the characters, straight up just ruins Yuna as a character, and makes Riku somehow more annoying.
Yeah.
And Pain
she
is
was.
just there.
Yeah, she's just, like, so monotone.
Well, that's her point. The problem is that she just kind of like straight up. I think even in the character introductions, Yuna just says, "This is Pain. We found her. We like met up with her one day while treasure hunting, and she joined our group."
That. Whoa.
Mm.
Deal with that.
And like, but yeah, 10-2 just like the story just kind even like the perfect ending especially. Because like the neutral good ending is good enough. It's like it's a satisfactory ending. The perfect ending just pisses on anyone who enjoyed the ending of 10-1.
Predictable.
Yeah.
And then there's Final Fantasy X 2.5.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
We do not talk about Final Fantasy 2.
It is a light novel that was made after Final Fantasy X-2 came out. It is a piece of work, to say the least.
That's enough fighting for an entire lifetime.
It's definitely a piece of something, I can tell you that.
Yeah. It is terrible. It is based off of the perfect ending of 10-2. And essentially one of the I refuse to put my on it. Okay.
Thank you. You did it.
If you are curious about my fails, is it? Yeah, the cactus hell extra.
Yeah, that would be Cactus Hell.
That was fun to record.
This is the ending of the Cactus Hell.
Be right on time.
Gotcha.
But I don't get
Hey,
it.
Celeste.
How did they figure out where the Phantom Train was?
And Squall.
Beats me. They work in strange ways.
But yeah, just to tell you one scene, Tidus dies again. Like, that's just a bit. That's not even like, he dies once again, and he
That's
dies.
stupid.
Yeah, you want to know how he dies though? It's actually pretty fucking hilarious.
What is how?
There's a terrorist tactic. There's a tactic that a terrorist group tries where they disguise grenades, like the enemy grenades, as blitzballs, and Tidus kicks one and it blows his head off.
That train must be related to the Cognis somehow.
And yeah,
And I think we blue screened mystery from that.
yeah, Tidus dies, and the ending to the story is that they're basically in limbo, And it's one of those, like, if they leave Limbo, then Tidus basically was, like, permadead.
Where are you going?
Here goes.
What the hell is going on?
I don't know.
I know they're fighting a death machine, but...
She was considering.
Wait, that was Terra's... I thought Terra would have gone, like, into her Esper form and do cool shit.
That was Taylor's attack.
Oh, she just uses the Magitech armor?
And he was doing
Oh, let's see what Yuna's is. Ooh, we're back in Lake Macalania.
Ah, she's doing her summoner dance from 10.
Yeah. All the pyre flies. Come on. Let's see what she does. Oh, okay, it's a healing spell. Okay.
And that's it.
which I didn't need to use.
Yep.
Oh boy, I sure wish I didn't use that healing spell. So soon. That would have been nice.
Yeah. Would have been.
Luckily, this guy isn't as bad as the other ones.
As super ultimate weapon. Well, like Omega, base Omega is really easy just because you should have access to Thunder and Lightning Spellstones. But yeah, this is literally just a recolored Magitech Death Machine.
Yeah.
And that's all he really is. There's nothing much to... Yeah, like, it just says War Machine. Which the one you can evolve a Magitech armor that isn't Nero into is called Death Machine.
Yep.
Celeste, wasn't that your name?
Yes, that's right.
Celeste, you've got skill. Why don't you join Seed?
Sorry. I've no intention of
yeah.
joining a group like that.
But yeah, actually, I guess that could be an announcement for when we'll talk about Dragon Quest XI. That'll probably be my next thing I'll play for the channel. Who
that'll
knows?
work.
I'll give it some thought.
By the way, I did look it up. Dragon Quest XI takes it's a 56 hours.
Forces at play during that battle.
Oof.
That's just for the PS4 version. I don't know if 11S is going to be like Persona 4 Golden, where they drop the playtime by like 20 hours.
I've actually heard that 11S is going to have extra stuff, so it might be even longer.
Maybe. I mean, I'm not gonna. I'm honestly, I'm not gonna complain because that's. And yes, I will do a test playthrough. I will be doing a full playthrough before I actually record. I don't want to do it blind. However, I will play. However, as a filler, I will actually play Dragon Quest 1 because the first game is only 11 hours, and I can just use a walkthrough the entire time.
They don't seem to be the
Yeah.
same as real bombs. I've heard they're more like some sort of...
We're almost past the worst part of the game, folks. This is the last minigame.
Yep.
The jock with the guilt of a flounder. See another jock here?
Oh, come on, Doc. You could call
Think I
me by
care
my...
about your name? Surely you jest.
I don't think she can call Tidus by his name because nothing rhymes with Tidus.
Use that thing from the game you played.
That's the reason why she doesn't call people by names, because it's hard to rhyme people's names.
Knock it out of the sky and bring it back here. I'll be waiting over in my laboratory.
Even though still Shantoto is one of my favorite characters in this game.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I like her. It makes me want to play 11 a little bit, but not a whole lot.
You don't want to. It's not worth it.
Not worth it.
The game
At
predates
this
WoW.
point,
Thank you.
at
Yeah, I know
this
that.
point, I think it's supposed to be an even more archaic 14 now, isn't it?
It
At this point.
The space bar opens up your chat log. There's no jump command.
Fuck that!
There's no jumping.
Fuck that!
The game, you literally have to use macros to fight. Because imagine a menu-based JRPG, but with an MMO. Are you... Did you just... He fucked up a kick. Yeah! Come on, Hal.
Yay!
That's 3 in a row. You want to try it again, buddy?
The
Leave it to me.
This isn't as bad as Cactus Hell because I actually finished this one, which is why he's still here.
I believe in you, Hal.
you can do it.
Oh,
Hal.
yeah! I got 1 point.
That's all I needed.
All you need. The flip.
Let's do this thing.
And it's Einhander, which is a thing from an older Square Enix game.
Yeah, that's oldie. Even though his design kind of makes him look like a Gundam.
Somehow, I don't think Bugs
Or at least the
Bunny
head.
did much help this time.
Fun fact, he also shows up in Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah.
For like
As
a
a-
smidge.
Well, in the gummy ship sections.
Yeah, but that's it.
Yeah, Einhander is one of those, like, enemies that kind of just changes form based on what game it's in.
I've got this.
He's also on 14.
Is he?
Yeah, I think he's like.
So he's that one boss from Keeper of the Red.
Oh yeah. Hated that boss.
Which, yeah, yeah, for just the few who don't know, Einhander is it's a PS1 SquareSoft game, and he's kind of just made cameo appearances in the rest of the Final Fantasy series after his first game.
Yeah, because I don't think they made a game after that.
I don't know if they ever did, but I know that it's a side-scrolling shooter.
Weird.
Yep.
Yeah, you remember that one bugger in Keeper of the Red who always drops tanks on you
Yep.
and then
Yeah,
explodes
those.
them?
That's Einhander.
That's Einhander.
But yeah, I think there was only one game as Einhander, and then he just kind of became a thing just became like a cameo thing. One of those, it's cool if you know him, but you don't need to know who he is.
That might have got nasty on my.
In fact, I think that color scheme
Valifor.
is it? Yeah, that's actually straight up. That's just Einhander from the game. Like that color scheme and everything.
Wait.
It's actually that's actually really impressive.
Two people who aren't even here. I'm weird.
Because I'm looking at the PS1 cover art, or at least the American PS1 cover art. I'll toss you this, Hal. Hold on.
My knowledge and skill.
Just to show you an image. Well, here I'll just put it in
Silly cognitive.
here. Like, check this out. All right, now we're done with mini games.
Finally.
Minigame hell is over. Now we can continue with the story next part.
Woo!
Well, we still got like 2 more minutes left of this.
Just so you know,
Yeah.
a message is waiting for you at the airship.
Oh! Never saw that before. Now I want to play it.
It's a basic like. It's kind of it's about the length of Strider 2 on PS1. It's only like an hour. It's an hour long like side-scrolling shooter.
Yeah.
Really, dude. We're
At this
at
point, you might as well just emulate it.
the end of the chains.
Yeah.
What now?
You already know the towns under Federation control are anchored to chains that extend into the sky.
Don't tell me.
Oh wait, hey Hal.
We know now.
What's
Yes?
the name of the planet from Sonic CD? The one that changed itself to the Earth?
And that spot.
Little
is the
Garden.
Bahamut seat of
Yeah.
power.
Oh, is it Little Plan?
So you're saying their
It's something like
I think
that.
it's
power
what-
just floats there?
Yeah.
I mean, is that in this game? Because they're talking about like being chained to the sky and stuff, like chains coming down from it. Is Little Planet from Sonic CD in here?
Not quite.
Ooh,
Here's the problem.
wait
The
till
castle
next
sits
part.
on Mars.
I know what
The
happens,
airship
but
simply isn't built to travel that high.
Oh, come on.
Don't got it.
What do we do?
First,
y'all need Jesus before you beat this boss.
A cathedral.
yes.
Oh, is this where we get? Oh yeah, a cathedral.
You're certain to find one.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta. Oh yeah, it means we get to go find the ghost of Aerith. Yay!
You remember that little city town near Nibelheim way back that we went in and there was nothing we could do in it?
Yeah.
That's where we're going
Yes.
next part.
Eat. I gotta get
Oh, joy.
A cathedral, huh?
Where are we supposed to find that?
Remember that strange town we visited? The one where you said something felt kind of off?
Yeah, the one where you told me we should keep a low profile, right?
I bet that was a cathedral in the middle of town.
We've seen lots of towns like that since. We shouldn't have to go that far to find one.